Continue.
I am Hunter Carmical, and this is Penicillin and this is Penicillin, the wonder drug. Many people have died from infectious diseases such as strep throat, syphilis, meningitis, and many other diseases.
Just last week, a man came in for an emergency from small cuts he got while shaving. He claimed he was going to get an infection.
All we can do now is wait and see if the immune system can conquer over the infection.
If only there were a wonder drug to help cure infections.
Maybe there is, we just haven't found it yet.
I hope someone finds it soon. Alexander Fleming was born in Watchfield, Scotland on August 6th of 1881. He went to St. Mary's Medical School at London University. He graduated in 1906 with honors. Fleming researched at St. Mary's Hospital under Sir Arnold Wright, one of the first people to study vaccine therapy.
I later served throughout World War I as a captain in the Army Medical Corps. During this time, I worked to find a cure to reduce the number of deaths and infectious diseases in soldiers. I argued that antiseptics would not help soldiers' wounds from being infected, but they did not listen. Little was being done to stop infection. Sir Arnold Wright was one of the few who supported me. Antiseptics were killing more soldiers than the diseases themselves.
After the war, Alexander Fleming went back to St. Mary's Hospital to continue his research. In 1922, he discovered glyphosate, our own body's antibiotic. Let Fleming tell the story from 1928.
In 1928, I'd been studying Staphylococcus before my vacation. My habit of being disorderly helped me find what I've been trying to find for many years. After I got back on September 3rd, 1928, I began to sort through my petri dishes containing the staph. When I came to one that contained a blue-green mold, I thought to myself, that's odd. There's none of the bacteria growing around this mold.
After many days of examining the mold, he found that it was a rare strain of Penicillin. Fleming grew a pure culture of the mold and found that it produces a substance that kills many disease-causing bacteria. In 1929, Alexander published his investigation naming the mold Penicillin.
I believe that penicillin has a therapeutic value if it can be produced in quantity.
In 1939, Howard Florey and Ernest James, who worked at Oxford University, picked up where Alexander Fleming left off on penicillin. Florey was an Australian experimental pathologist, and James was a biologist. They soon were able to make a purified powder form of penicillin that had therapeutic value in the treatment of diseases. On May 25th, Florey and James did an experiment on 8 mice. All 8 mice were given a lethal dose of streptococcus, but only 4 were treated with penicillin. The next day, the treated mice had recovered, and others had died.
In 1941, the first person was treated with penicillin. Albert Alexander had gotten a small scratch by a rose thorn. His face had already swollen, and he needed to get an eye taken out. He started to recover when first treated with penicillin, but later died because they ran out of the drug. With help from the British government, they used beer brewing technology to make quantities of the moldy liquor. In the summer of 1941, demand went out of control. Florey went to the United States to make mass production agreements with U.S. pharmaceutical companies. They were then able to give penicillin all around the world.
Penicillin was used on the battlefield during World War II and saved many lives. Now, only a 20th of the amount of people who died of infectious diseases before penicillin died. In 1945, Alexander Fleming accepted the Nobel Prize in Medicine.
I, Alexander Fleming, am accepting this award not because I made penicillin. Nature made penicillin. I just found it. Also, I was not trying to find penicillin, but researching Staphylococcus. For one sometimes finds what one is not looking for. I thank you all for nominating and selecting me, along with Sir Howard Walter Florey and Ernest Boris James, for the discovery of penicillin and its curative effect in various diseases.